so tired of eating little aphids off the leaf. There was another ladybug on the leaf. This ladybug was eating up her morning aphids, happy as could be. But the very hungry ladybug said, "Bah, aren't you tired of eating aphids? There has got to be something better to eat." So the very hungry ladybug flew off. The very hungry ladybug came across a sparrow. "Sparrow, what do you have to eat?" And the sparrow said, "Well, I eat worms. Would you like one?" And the very hungry ladybug said, "Bleh, that's disgusting. No, I don't want a worm." And she flew away from the sparrow. Next, the very hungry ladybug came across a boa constrictor. "Boa constrictor, what do you eat?" she asked. And the boa constrictor said, "Well, I like to eat mice and squirrels and other small animals. Would you like to try it?" And the very hungry ladybug said, "Ugh, that is disgusting. No, I do not want to try that. No, thank you." And she flew off. Next, the very hungry ladybug came across a dung beetle. "Mr. Beetle, what do you like to eat?" she asked. And the beetle said, "Well, I like to eat poop." And the very hungry ladybug stepped back. "Oh my God, I have got to go," she told the dung beetle. Next, the very hungry ladybug came across a giant whale. "Mr. Whale," she called, but he couldn't hear her. "Mr. Whale," she called to his fins. Those aren't his ears. Mr. Whale, what do you like to eat?" Finally he heard her and he said, "Well, I like to eat tiny little fish. Would you like to try one?" The very hungry ladybug was getting desperate, so she said, "Sure, fine, I'll try a fish." The whale opened up his giant mouth, and inside were hundreds of fish, but they weren't so tiny. They were bigger than the ladybug herself. She said, "I can't eat that." And the whale closed his mouth and said, "I'm sorry," and swam away. The very hungry ladybug was flying around until she flew back to the leaf with the aphids on it. Her friend was still there, finishing up his breakfast. He said, "Did you find anything to eat?" And the very hungry ladybug said, "No, everything else was so gross. People are eating fish and poop and rats. No, thank you." And the other ladybug said, "Well, I saved you some aphids if you'd like them." And the very hungry ladybug said, "Okay." She took a bite of an aphid and she said, "Oh, delicious."